Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
Good morning. The gift-giving season is here, but for some people, it's less about loving and sharing and a little bit more about addiction. I have author of the new book, Heartfelt Marketing, Allowing the Universe to be Your Business Partner, Jacquie Jordan, and she's here to help us sort of curb our shopping addiction. Good morning, Jacquie.
Hi, Ali.
So it's the holidays, everyone's spending. So how do you know if you're just buying gifts or if you have an addiction?
Well, when I wrote Heartfelt Marketing, I was seeing that a lot of entrepreneurs and business people were getting in the way of their dreams, visions, and goals with self-sabotaging behaviors and addiction. And shopping addiction is particularly activated this time of year because it's socially acceptable to be out shopping and spending lots of money. And it's shrouded in a lot of secrecy because this time of year you don't have to let anybody know that you're shopping because you buy something and then you hide it away and it's in bags, so you can't see that there's additional purchases going on. You may not show your spouse or your partner your credit card receipts or any receipts at all because you don't want them to know because they're all a surprise.
Right, so you can say, oh honey, you can't look in this bag.
Exactly, exactly. And then then there's the whole justification of, well, it's on sale, so I needed it because it was on sale this time of year and it's a really good time to buy.
Right. So this is a real problem too, because this can really hurt people.
That is absolutely the truth. It is like any other addiction, shopping addiction. It puts people into debt, lack of financial solvency. It gets in the way from creating their dreams and their goals. A lot of times there's a lot of secrets, especially in marital partners, between spouses, that people don't really know what the other partner is spending. And come January, the end of January, when they get their credit card statements, that's really painful and uncomfortable time.
Right, you're getting your credit card statements, you're getting your taxes, if you have to pay your taxes, it can probably be really stressful in a marriage.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can lie to yourself about it. A lot of people will shop, buy, hide, and then they're not aware of they're not accounting for what they buy, they're not looking at the money that they're spending, so you can even hide it from yourself.
Right. I think people even forget that they bought a certain gift. I remember my mom sometimes would find a gift like months later and be like, oh, I was supposed to give you this for Christmas, and months had passed.
And it's a very socially acceptable disease. I know we're kind of playing with it because we all do love to shop. But there are people who cannot stop shopping, and it is a compulsive addiction. Likened to an alcoholic who can't stop drinking. Going into a store or a mall is likened to going into a bar. Some people black out, they lose track of time, they don't know how much money they spent, they throw everything on the register, run the credit card, take it, go, and hide.
Right.
So there's not always an accountability for what is going on for themselves. And it's a big distraction. You can escape yourself. Everybody talks about how great giving, sharing Christmas is, but for some people it's very lonely and isolating. And there's a lot of other emotions attached to buying gifts for people. You want them to love you, you want to show your appreciation. So there's a lot of other undertones that, that shopping addiction can help, or is an attempt to try and cover up.
It isn't sometimes like attaching an emotion to something, sort of what we associate with addiction, like a food addiction. Food makes you feel good, that's why you eat more, and then shopping, same thing, that emotion's tied to it. So it's like a comfort you want to keep feeling better, so you keep buying.
Yeah, they say it's like stuffing the hole on the inside.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And stores actually make it easier, I feel like, for people to do this. They put this stuff, like I went into, I think Target or something the other day, and they had all these like little novelty gifts all set up front. And I'm like, no one really needs those things, but it just makes it so easy to be like, oh, I'll get that for someone, or I'll get that. It's so cheap, it's on sale.
Exactly. So if you think that you're like out of control with shopping addiction, what I would suggest, or what I suggest with the clients that we work with, is that they actually become accountable, a money word, but they become accountable for what they're spending. And if it's with a spouse or a partner, that they either come clean with their spouse or partner, and some people I've seen have really racked up incredible amounts of money, and it's going to bring in a whole different relational element. So in that case, they need to be accountable to somebody who's solid, that they can trust, not an ally who would go shopping with them.
Right.
You know, it's
Not
like,
like a
oh, look what I've done.
girlfriend
Yeah,
that, like, loves
exactly.
them all too.
Exactly.
Right.
And they need to create a spending plan as opposed to, you know, a budget.
Okay.
When people hear the word budget, it's a trigger word that feels like, you know, you're taking something away from me. But working with a spending plan allows you to spend, and it creates the accountability so that you're not overspending. And then you have to reveal a secrecy. If you're going to shop, you have to show somebody that you're accountable to what you're shopping for.
Well, it's definitely something we should all be doing this holiday season. Set those spending plans. January would be a lot better if you do. So if you want more from Jacquie Jordan, you can log on to our website, fox5sandiego.com, and click on the See It On tab. Shelly, over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Ali.